The checkpoint is presented by GM Pharma, the first international multinational pharmaceutical company in Georgia. GM Pharma, to serve those who need it most.
The special relations and strategic partnership between Georgia and Azerbaijan were discussed on Monday in a meeting between Georgian Prime Minister Irakli Garibashvili and Azerbaijan President Ilham Aliyev. The officials highlighted the high level of strategic partnership, intensive cooperation in trade and economy, and active political dialogue between the two countries, the government administration said. Garibashvili noted peace and stability in the South Caucasus region ensured economic development, with the officials also stressing the two countries were closely cooperating in foreign policy and working with united forces to overcome existing challenges. The meeting underlined the willingness to further strengthen bilateral political, economic, cultural and other ties. Finance Minister Alasha Khutsishvili declares that 12-point condition outlined by European Council for granting Georgia the European Union membership candidate status will be completed in time. Khutsishvili also commented on the statement of Ned Price, the U.S. State Department spokesperson, who on Monday said and urged to demonstrate its commitments to the EU integration by adopting reforms necessary to move forward down the path. In his remarks over the matter, Khutsishvili noted the government had created working groups for the implementation of EU recommendations for granting the country the membership candidate status, with the process ongoing at pace necessary for implementing specific conditions. He also pointed out a reduction of domestic political polarization required not only government efforts but added all points of the EU conditions will be completed in time. Clinic costs will be determined using the Diagnosis-Related Group (DRG) approach beginning November 1, according to Georgian Health Minister Zurab Azarashvili. The new approach, according to the minister, would ban clinics from charging additional costs. He stated that the government was actively working on assigning codes to various services and developing the proper calculation mechanism. All clinics that want to be compensated using the DRG system declare a desire to enroll. Clinics will no longer charge patients any additional out-of-pocket expenses other than those specified in our order, Zurab Azarashvili declared. On October 26, the Monetary Policy Committee of the National Bank of Georgia decided to keep the monetary policy rate unchanged. The monetary policy rate stands at 11%. In its statement, the NBG said inflationary pressure is still high in most of the world, to which the leading central banks are responding with tightened financial conditions. This worsens global economic growth outlook and creates stagnation risks. Other things equal, inflation will remain high until the end of the year, but will continue to gradually decline and will approach the target level in the second half of 2023. Taking into account the existing inflationary risks, tight monetary policy will be maintained and its normalization will gradually begin only after a clear trend of decreasing inflation will be observed, the document reads. Georgian Economy Minister Levan Davitashvili on Wednesday highlighted the potential of the renewable energy sector of the country's economy at the international conference hosted in Tbilisi, where he said attracting investment in the area was a main priority for the government. The Ministry of Economy cited Davitashvili, who was speaking at the Renewable Energy Investment Conference, as saying energy security and energy independence were two of the most important issues internationally due to the current geopolitical situation, in reference to the conflict in Ukraine. For us, renewable energy has the greatest potential and prospect, therefore attracting investment in this area and encouraging this direction is the main priority, the minister told event participants. The minister noted 68 memorandums had been signed this year alone, and with over $700 million planned to be invested in the energy sector. We have already agreed on projects that will generate an additional 1.6 billion kilowatt per hour generation, he said.
The checkpoint is presented by GM Pharma, the first international multinational pharmaceutical company in Georgia. GM Pharma, to serve those who need it most.